items that I use for overall health. Use your imagination. You got controversy, the trolls have something to nag me about. Morning, Trainiacs. I just went and did a 45-minute deep water run just to get the running legs under me before I start getting into actual running once my heel feels better in a couple weeks, hopefully. And yeah, water running is about as enjoyable as you think it is. Very exciting. So even though I'm dealing with a fair bit of heel pain right now and that injury, I've been fairly injury-free for about 2 years. Before that, I was extremely injury-prone, and then I kind of got the hang of what I need to do to stay injury-free. Now here are 10. We're gonna go, I think I counted up 10 items that I use for overall health. The first one, very basic. You see me with it here all the time. It's the Stretchy Bands. It's Taren bands. It's what I use after a swim to give the little muscles here and in the traps a bit of activation after a swim, because a swim is very front dominant. We want to activate back here so that we don't start hunching over, and we keep our shoulders nice and balanced. Second that I'm going to talk about before I get out of here is a little rolly ball. Almost everyone has these rolly balls. I use mine primarily for foot aches and pains. Whenever anything starts feeling really beat up in my feet or kind of scrunchy in my feet, I stand on that rolly ball, roll it around, beat it up a little bit, and work it out so that the muscles don't start like overlapping and jumbling up. All right, super loud here, so back to home. I'll show you the other 8. Next on the list is a foam roller. And I like to use a foam roller like this to rub out any sorts of tightness in between my shoulder blades. Now, obviously, you can use it in the more traditional ways, like rolling out your IT band tightness or your quad tightness. There's a fair bit of controversy about whether or not foam rollers actually work. I'm not going to say they're going to cure injuries, but I'll say that they'll at least do a little bit to loosen you up. Next, you gotta take care of your undercarriage, and for that, I like D's Nuts Chamois Cream. I've tried all different kinds of chamois creams for, like, you know, under your underside, on the bike, before the bike. You know what I mean, right? Use your imagination. As far as I'm concerned, D's Nuts is the best that I've tried. That's all you get. You don't get a visual demonstration of this. Sorry. Next on the list are insoles. In the running shoes and the cycling shoes, having a stable platform to push off of is like just having a solid foundation. If your foot has little micro vibrations, it's going to transfer all the way up your body on the bike, on the run. You're going to notice a little bit of a trend, as you saw with the spiky ball, that foot health, foot injuries, foot strength is critically important to being a healthy triathlete. Oh, hello there. Next on the list of things that I use for overall health and recovery are these RP Sports compression boots. These are obviously getting a little bit more on the pricey side than everything else, but I use these after really, really hard workouts to get that circulation in my legs kick-started, and a lot of people say, hey, do they really work? Yes, they really work. If you're interested in a pair, let me know, and I'll put you in touch with RP Sports. They've offered, I think it's anywhere from like a 5 to 15% discount on these babies, so you can pick them up for a little bit cheaper. I'm gonna be here for about half an hour now. Hi. Next on the list are these Footbeat feet recovery shoes. These have an insole with a plunger that's right underneath your venous plexus, which is a vein that is right there, and it pushes on that, driving blood flow all the way up your leg. It increases the blood flow by up to 15 times. So it's kind of similar to the recovery boots, but you can actually walk around in them. You're not tethered to one place. I was really skeptical of these in Kona, but they work. Next on the list are Ruffo slide recovery sandals. These are just for walking around the house, and they're almost a brand new addition to the lineup. Since encountering the heel pain, I found that these take away the heel pain. Then when I went to the podiatrist last week, he said, what do you wear when you're at work? And I'm like, well, lately I've started wearing UFOs. And he went, yeah, those are good. Stick with those. Second to last on the list is a wobble board. Coach Pat has been using this for years and years and years. He's got a different model, but essentially what you do with this is you stand on it in various different ways and you force yourself to balance. And getting that foot strength ability to balance your body weight is like starting that foundation and that chain of body strength right from the ground all the way up through your body. And then last thing, I guarantee this is gonna drive some people through the roof, is the human charger. And what this human charger does is you turn it on, ear pods emit light, put it into your ear, and it's like putting sun rays in your ear. Now, everyone's gonna be up in the comments like, that is total bullshit, Taren, you're selling us snake oil. Well, you might not live in Winnipeg. Up here we have something called SADS. It's Seasonal Affective Disorder Syndrome. It's because we don't really get exposure to the sun. Even when it is sunny out, it's so damn cold out here that I just went for a walk to and from the pool. And the only thing that hit some sunlight was right here. My sister has actually been battling depression her entire life, and one of the biggest things that she has to be conscious of is during the winter she doesn't get exposure to the sun, so she actually gets light treatment with things like this, and it works. So before you start slamming me, understand the science. And you know what? I've got a ton of things that I have tried out, and the only reason that I talk about these is because I've actually noticed that my energy levels are higher this winter than previous. Okay. All right, and I got a bonus one for you. And the last thing that I just got that is a new addition to the Taren headquarters, but I've been using all the time at the pool, is a light kettlebell. It's 25 pounds, and I say that for return on time spent, light, high rep kettlebell swings of 20 to 30 times 3 reps is probably one of the best things that I've ever done for just overall back structure health. So there you go, you got a bonus 11 items to prevent injuries. You got controversy, the trolls have something to nag me about in the comments. Very successful video here. If you haven't subscribed, please do so already. And if you are a regular Trainiac, share this with your, I don't know, most injured training partner. Really helps us out. Later, Trainiacs.